Hey everybody, it's Charmel. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with some new content for you guys. So if you've been following my vlogs, I did mention a list of all the different content that I wanted to start incorporating into my channel, and one of them was Tea Talk Tuesdays. So essentially Tuesdays will be dedicated to our tea talk time. So I basically want to start doing chit chat videos and talkative videos where I come to you guys discussing a topic. So the topics can range from pop culture, hot topics, self-love type of stuff. That's the kind of stuff that I kind of want to cover. So yeah, welcome to my first tea talk. So another thing with Tea Talk Tuesdays, we will be incorporating a little drink. It could be some real tea, it could be something a little stronger than tea. Today I have me a glass of Stella Russo, and I also have a little strawberry in there because I felt like being fancy. So yeah, today's topic is going to be about dating. So dating as a 20-something-year-old in 2018. I guess I'll start with a little tea about myself. I'm 27 and I am currently single. My dating experience up until this point has been interesting. Overall, I've never been like the relationship girl. I've never really been in any like really committed relationships. Like starting back in high school, you know, you had your little high school boyfriends. I don't really count that as much. None of the guys that I talked to back in high school, like, I don't give a flying about. So like, I don't really trip off of high school dating. Then into college, I was pretty much single all of my college years. Like, I would talk to different guys and, you know, do my thing, but I was never in any like really committed relationship. After college, I did get in a relationship with one guy, which lasted for about a year and a half. It started off good, but then like towards the middle, it just got real rocky. It was real rocky. It was really like breakup, makeup type situation for like a year and a half, until like I finally had to just let go of that situation. And then right after that, I had like a little rebound fling. The good thing about this rebound is that he really had his own separate life going on. He worked out of state, so his time was split between his home and then where he worked at. He worked a lot. And so it was good as a rebound because we got to know each other, but since he wasn't around, I didn't have time to kind of like throw myself into him where I would just get lost in the sauce. So that was cool, and I actually talked to him for about 2 years or so. For the last year, I've been like dating. So I think everyone has kind of like they define dating differently. So for me, I date multiple people where like I'm not in a committed relationship with any of these guys that I date. I meet guys, we go on dates. If I like them, we continue to go on dates until we get somewhere. So that's dating for me. So I feel like you have like your talking stage where you meet a guy and you kind of interested and you kind of like talk here and there. You deciding if you kind of want to get to know this person better, and then you get into the dating stage where you're actually going on dates with this person and you're really starting to get to know this person. And then you have the relationship stage where you and this individual have come to a mutual agreement where you guys are going to be exclusive and continue to build on your relationship. So that's how I define dating. I know kind of like with some people, like in a relationship and dating are kind of like the same thing for them, but for me, I like to separate them. And so another disclaimer I want to say in this video, because as I continue to do these videos, and I know when you discuss certain topics, people get in their feelings about stuff, and I'm not here to shame anybody, to judge anybody. A lot of things that I say to you guys, I say to myself, because we all be out here doing some stupid shit and being stupid over a bunch of niggas's. And so I'm not here to come off as I'm better than anybody, or I'm trying to chastise you and tell you like this is what you need to be doing with your life. It's a open conversation, and like I said, what I say to you all, I say to myself. So since I've been like dating, it's been really interesting. I don't know. I think everyone's like dating is hard in 2018, and I definitely think, I don't know if dating is hard or if people just like overcomplicate dating. And I say that because I know I've done it myself in the past. And it's one thing that I'm really working on. Like, I feel like women, we're socialized to have like this fairy tale kind of mentality to where we feel like if we meet a guy, we're automatically supposed to hit it off, or not even hit it off. So when we meet a guy, we start planning ahead, essentially, I guess what I'm trying to say. Like automatically start feeling like he's the one, and we start applying all of these characteristics that we may have for our lifelong significant other. And this person may possess some of those characteristics, but I feel like you have to allow them to kind of develop and grow naturally. And a lot of times we're forcing situations that aren't meant to happen. So I've done this in the past, but people like to throw all these comments, and people just like to throw out words. And one thing that I see a lot online is that, oh, a guy should know within like the first 3 months whether or not he wants to be with you long term. And I kind of used to feel like that, but the more that I date, I'm kind of like, I don't know how I really feel about that. And I feel like that's a common phrase that gets thrown at women. And I feel like a lot of people are jumping into relationships when they really do not know this person. So like, I can think back to like the first 3 months that we've known each other, and yeah, they were good. But now that I've known him for a while, I do like him, but then there's a lot of things that we bump heads on. And I feel like that's what happens. Like the first 3 months are good. You guys jump into a relationship, and as things kind of continue, you start to realize that you don't have you guys don't have as much chemistry as you thought you did, or you guys don't agree on a lot of things that you thought you did. And so that's kind of where the stage I'm in now, and that's kind of what I've been doing with dating. So long term, like ideally, I do want to be in a long-term committed relationship, but I'm not necessarily eager to jump into it without truly knowing that this person that I'm getting into a relationship with, we have good communication skills, we have good conflict resolution skills, because that's a lot of the things that happen once the relationship starts to go on. Like, it's not gonna always be good, and sometimes we are so hell-bent on the title and the status of being in a relationship, like a relationship overall, that we kind of overlook all the other little things. Like, you have to know your end goal with dating. So for me, I tell guys all the time that I'm dating, like, I don't have to be married next year, but at some point in my life, I do want to be a wife. I do want to have some children. So I'm not saying that that's going to be you, but I want you to know that that is an end goal of mine. Because some guys, like women, we date some guys and they'll tell you off top, I never want to get married. I don't want to get married. And we'll continue to date these people when they've clearly said that they don't want to get married. And that doesn't mean that you can't enjoy that person's company, but don't allow yourself to fall deeper into something when you guys know, like, off top, you're already unequally yoked. Like, there has to be some kind of common basis. I feel like when it comes to the end goal. So, like, another thing in my past is that I've kind of, I want to assume, but I treated this person as we were in a relationship, and I didn't talk to other people. This person did not ask this of me. It was something that I did, where I was like, I like him, so I'm not going to date anybody else. I'm not going to talk to anybody else, even though he wasn't my boyfriend. And I feel like that situation really opened my eyes that until we have this conversation, I'm not treating you as a boyfriend. And I don't expect for you to treat me as a girlfriend. Like I said, we can still talk. We can still enjoy each other's company. But I'm not going to cut myself off from potentially meeting other people who may want to develop something deeper with me just because me and you cool and we get along and we vibe a little bit. And essentially, I think that's the key in avoiding situationships, when you're practical and when you're really honest about the situation. I feel like a lot of people end up in situationships because they're not honest with themselves about the situation and what's going on at hand. Now I feel like I'm just kind of rambling with no clear direction, so I'm probably going to end this video around here. Overall, when it comes to dating, I encourage everybody to have fun when dating, to be safe when dating, and always make sure that you're putting yourself in situations that you truly want to be. And that's it for this video. Let me know how you like these Tea Talk Tuesday videos. I have a list of like topics that I want to discuss. I definitely want to do a discussion on plastic surgery, so I think that may be the next one. If you guys have any like topics that you would like me to discuss, drop them down below. I'm debating on if I want to do like a Q&A or not. We'll figure that out. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.